What's up, YouTube? Welcome to Breathe to Clarity. In this video today, I want to talk about some of the different benefits that you can expect once you've fully started and established a meditation practice. But to take it a step further, a quick Google search, you'll see hundreds of different benefits, all very, very typical: stress reduction, reduction in anxiety. I want to talk about some of the benefits that I've seen, and I know hundreds and hundreds of people online in the communities that I engage with have also noticed. Before we get started today, if you're brand new to the channel, what you can expect here is videos each week featuring practices within meditation, guided versions of meditation, breathwork concepts, and then different health hacks that you can implement very pragmatically to help make a difference in your life. Be sure and hit the like button down below, subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into this. Okay, number one. Very simply, meditation will help you to be more centered in everything that you do, regardless if it's the work that you're choosing to do each day, creative work, art, writing, or even things that are maybe a little bit unpleasant or that you don't enjoy doing. It'll help you to be a little bit more centered in those activities. A good example of this is having a conversation with someone. You may have noticed after starting a new practice that the conversations where you were constantly thinking about what you were going to say, or maybe you were interrupting them. I know I still work on this myself. You become a little bit more calm, and you're able to manage those conversations in a way that is a little bit more fluid. It's a little less reactionary. You're able to actually listen versus reacting, responding immediately throughout the conversation. The other side to this is that when you are in activities that help you to bring out your ideal flow, something like writing or doing art, and in the past, you may have been constantly thinking. Thoughts just continue to churn. In some cases, it's a nice release, and you can kind of focus on what's most important. For other people, it's distracting, and it really allows them, or doesn't allow them, to ever get fully present and into the flow of what it is that they're doing. You'll notice when you start a new practice and you've been in it for a little while, that as thoughts are coming in, you're again able to acknowledge them, simply let them go, allowing you to be more in flow in everything that you do. Okay, point number two, and that is that meditation can really help you to focus for longer periods of time. If you're like me, and a lot of people in my general age range, you grew up with the stigma of ADD, ADHD, and the ability or inability to focus for longer periods of time might have been a struggle, might still be a struggle. So what you can expect when you start a meditation practice is that when you sit down and you intend to accomplish something, whether it's writing or you have work to do, you just got to simply get it done. The thoughts that sometimes come in and really just hijack your brain before you know it. If you're reading, you're 3 pages down into the book and you have no idea what took place, that starts to become a little bit less frequent. And again, you're able to focus on what it is that you intend for longer periods of time without thoughts necessarily hijacking what it is that you're doing. Okay, number 3. This is my personal favorite, and that is that meditation helps you to detach from things. I don't know about you, but I've taken a number of different personality tests in my life, and one of the common themes is that I like the idea of achieving things. I'm an achiever, somebody who sets goals and intends to achieve them. So with that being said, oftentimes when you're an achiever, you can get really fixed on the end result. What is the actual goal? You can almost lose sight of the point of life, and that's not to necessarily only achieve the goal, but it really is about the process of getting to that goal. So the ability, and when you start to meditate and you start to be able to detach from different things and detach from outcomes, you can enjoy the process a little bit more. You can enjoy the journey versus purely the destination. The other side of detaching is really that of everyday life. Something comes in, you're able to acknowledge it for what it is, and then you're able to simply let it go, or able to respond versus react appropriately. This is something that's been huge for me, and it's something that I've noticed. It's made me less reactionary. You're always going to react. There's certain things that you're never going to not react to, but the having a firm foundation and building on a meditation practice over time is really going to allow you to, again, as a piece of bad news or something that pisses you off comes in, you're able to let it in, acknowledge it for exactly what it is, and then you're able to let it go. And it can be the good, the bad, just basic things that happen each and every single day. If you're able to come at them from a place of centeredness versus reacting all over the place, and again allowing your mind to go off on a rabbit chase, you're going to be far better than by not having that meditation background. One more bonus benefit that I've found over the many years of establishing a firm and consistent meditation practice is really the idea of when you're able to spend time by yourself in silence without any screens or music or obligations, you're able to much more connect to your authentic self. I'm a big believer in the quote or idea, and I'm trying to think of how it goes exactly. The idea that the person you are is the person, or is what you do when nobody else is around. I forget exactly how it goes, but that I do believe that when you're able to spend time in silence connecting with your authentic self, you'll be amazed at the creativity that you're able to generate, the new ideas, the different synchronicities that take place in your life. So this is one of the biggest things, and I think it maybe sometimes flies under the radar, but look for some of these types of things as you take off on your meditation practice. Those three and then bonus tip make up some of the biggest areas that I've seen benefits from in establishing a long-term meditation practice. Please go ahead and comment down below what's been the biggest impact and benefit that you've seen from generating a new meditation practice or silence practice. Like the video if you haven't liked the video, share the content, subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, and can't wait to see you next time.